Recording. Start sharing. All right. I got a few topics that I'm going to cover, and then I'm going to hand it over to Mark Church. So I'm going to mute everybody, and then at the end of my session, I'm going to open it back up for questions. All right. Hang on. Okay. So the first thing that I want to talk about is there's a little bit of confusion regarding the mountain red color. It still appears on some of our older sample boards for the paint color. It does not exist any longer as a paint color. However, it does exist for a metal roof color. So mountain red does exist, but it's only for metal roofs and it is not a paint color. So if you have that on your sample board, go ahead and remove that. And as a reference for moving forward, the end-all be-all is what is in Compass and on the brochure. If it's in the brochure, as those get updated frequently, then that color exists. So no mountain red for paint, only for metal roofs. We had with lofts, some barn styles have two lofts after a certain size. I believe 10 by 16. There's two 4-foot lofts. Before, if you wanted, some customers wanted an 8-foot loft, and you'd have to stack the two 4-foot lofts. Well, we've updated Compass so that you can choose any variation of 8 feet total. So if it comes with two 4-foot lofts and they want one 8-foot loft, then remove the two 4-foot lofts and just add the one 8-foot loft on the side. Or if they want 2 feet on one side and 6 feet on the other side, then you can update your options and choose a 2-foot and a 6-foot so that the diagram is exactly right and all that good stuff. So if you do that, the pricing may be incorrect on that page, but after you click next, after you go to the next page, Compass will update the pricing. So there's more flexibility, there's more freedom with choosing your loft. Basically, the customer has 8 feet of loft to play with after a certain building size, and once and then they can do what they want with it. They have 8 foot, one 8-foot loft, one 2-foot loft on one side, one 6-foot on the other side, one 3-foot on one side, 5-foot on the other. So you can make those updates in Compass so that the diagram's correct, so that the description is correct. But understand that the pricing may be wrong until you click next, and then you go to the next page, and that will give Compass an opportunity to update itself. We've been having problems with the revision process. The revision process needs to be completed in its entirety. Otherwise, the money that the customer owes isn't updated. The invoice isn't updated. And I know why most dealers aren't doing that, and that's because of the payment. If the customer wanted to add a garage door, they might be gone, but they might call you the next day after talking to the spouse or whatever, and then say, okay, let's go ahead and add that garage door, and you do the revision, and then the revision's looking for 10, 50% of that additional money, and so maybe that was deterring you. But we're going to be removing that in the future. What you can do, like within this week, I'm hopeful that by the 7th that will be gone. Friday, December 7th, that should be gone. Where the payment will be optional. Where if you're doing a revision process, you will not have to put in a payment. So in the meantime, from now until Friday, if you do come across a revision, please just select cashier's check or money order as the payment option so that the revision gets processed in its entirety. So don't stop at the payment page. Continue all the way through and finish at when you see the documents page, when you see that final thank you page. Because if you don't complete the revision in its entirety, then it causes nothing gets updated. Your commissions don't get updated. How much money the customer owes doesn't get updated. All that. So it's very important that we when we do a revision, that we complete the revision in its entirety. You will know if a revision has been completed or not if it has a yellow background. If it has a yellow background on that order, then that means that the revision was not completed entirely. So as a quick little check, do the revision, go back and look at that invoice number on the order management page. If it's not yellow, then the revision was completed in its entirety. If it is yellow, then you know you need to. There's something went wrong. You didn't go the whole all the way through it. And we're also going to we'll be making the payment page optional. So you can do a revision without adding any additional money. But in the meantime, from now until Friday, please just select cashier's check or money order so that the revision gets completed and you don't have to input the additional money. All right, and then there was an RTO update. The RTO update companies have been testing the new RTO payment, the security deposits, the lower months, like $100, $200 for the RTO security deposits, and that's all the customer would need to pay. They were getting a lot of repos, so it's something that they wanted to cancel immediately. We explained to them that we need to have some time to roll this out to our dealers, that you could make a promise to a customer and then turn around and not honor that there needs to be some kind of time given to us. So effective immediately today was that it depends on the customer to make an auto payment or not. So if the customer can make an auto payment, they can set up their reoccurring monthly payment during the point of sale. So if they can they can submit their credit card or their ACH information to be charged for future payments. If the customer can set up an auto pay, then we can honor the lower security deposits. If the customer cannot set up an auto pay, or if they're not comfortable with it, then there's they're going to have to go to the old school RTO payment option. So the first monthly payment plus a potential security deposit, depending on the style of building or the cost of the building. So that's how our old school RTO payment plan was. So when you go through Compass, there'll be an RTO auto payment or non-auto payment. If the customer is comfortable setting up an auto payment that will not be charged right then and there, but just for future payments, if they can set up an auto payment, then we can honor the lower initial payment at the point of sale. If the customer cannot set up a auto payment, the recurring payments at the point of sale, then it will be their rates will be the old. The rates will be the old RTO monthly payment. So first monthly payment with a potential of 5% security deposit. So and then eventually the security deposit, that lower security deposit, because it was not successful for the RTO companies, they wanted to phase it out today, but like I said, we asked for more time. So that will be completely phased out by the end of the year. So December 31st, 2018, you will no longer be able to do the $100, the $200 smaller security deposits for the RTO contracts. It will go back to the old way, which is a first monthly payment plus 5% security deposit, if applicable, and then their first payment is due 30 days after the building is delivered. So customer makes a payment today, they do it to build, maybe it takes 3 to 4 weeks to get built, 30 days after the building is delivered to the property, then and only then will their payments kick in. So if you have talked to a customer about the lower monthly or the lower initial payment, and they are reach out to them, let them know that that's going to be not valid any longer starting 2019. So understand there's two types of RTO. One is auto pay, one is not auto pay. If they can't do auto pay, if they can't set up their recurring payments, then it's going to go to the old school RTO payments. If they can set up their auto pay, then we can honor that lower payments that you have been accustomed to. And two more updates, and I'll open it up to questions. We've been working on a new Compass ordering system. So this is just a prototype. We'll build this out, and then we're going to be sending it out to you, the dealers, for your feedback. But essentially, you're going to be brought up to this invoice here, and you're going to have step one, customer information. You can put in the info. This will automatically be selected if it's the same shipping. So you just put in the info, click confirm, and then you go step two. All the building options that are in gray are standard, and then you click on a new option. You can select it, and you can choose the doors. Each building option will have a video that you can play for the customer right then and there, and a PDF. So maybe somebody's really interested in the tech shield, or in the flooring, or the roofs, or if it's shingles or metal, and then you'll be able to click on this PDF and print out an information sheet specifically to that building option for that customer. So then you just basically add the new options. You can remove the options, and you can go back to drag and drop, and you can move the options here. You can make notes, and then you can jump back and forth. So maybe you guys do, go to the delivery, or go to the drag and drop, and then the customer wants to add a garage door, but you can go back here real quick, add the garage door, and then come back, and then go back here and move over the new drag and drop diagram. So, and then step 4 will be a delivery. There'll be a video that the customer can watch. There'll be some important information about, making sure it's a smooth delivery for the customer, specifically clearance, those types of things, which way to load the door kind of information. But basically you can hop around all the different stages, and then at the end you can either do a checkout if it's an order, customer's there, or you can send a quote to the customer or print out a quote. And if it's a quote, you obviously don't need to do the delivery stuff, but the order process would start here. You just fill out these information, and then you're off to the races. And then finally, we have a 3D builder. So you can, you basically just click on it, and you can choose different options. This is phase 1. We know there's a couple little issues that they're still working on, but it should be a great tool. You can, great sales tool. So say you're talking to a customer, they're interested in the vinyl barn. You can zoom in and out. You can rotate it. You can, clear this wall, and then you can do an action to undo it, and you can click on the window, and you can do different types of shutters, vinyl box. All the while the price is being updated. You can see here it will automatically grab what state you're in. You can add a ramp, all that good fun stuff. You can move the building option around. Oh. So you can move this anywhere you want. So you can work with the customer, choose a different size. Let's say we want to go for a little bigger, 14 by 40. It automatically expands. And then you can choose colors. So we can do red, and we can have a charcoal metal roof. And the corners can be white, or they can be the same as the siding color. You can choose shutter colors, all that good stuff. And basically at the end, you can email yourself a link. And then forward that on, and what happens is you get this nice little email that you can forward on to your customer. So use it as a great sales tool. Talking to the customer, you can choose the colors that they want, and then you can email the lead to yourself, and then or the email to yourself, and then you can forward this on to the customer. It's got all their pricing, all the building options, how much it costs. So it should be a great little sales tool. Another way to use it is sign up for one of those free computer sharing, monitor screen sharing applications. Teamviewer.com is great. Join.me is another one, but there's a lot of free ones out there. And then you're on the phone with the customer. You can share your computer screen, and then build this with them seeing the same thing that you're seeing. So you guys can talk through the different styles of the buildings and choose different things, and see what the colors would look like, see where the windows should be placed, and what that visually will look like to the customer, what size, the colors, etc. So you can use this to send it to the customer, or if you're working with the customer right then and there, ask them if they want to see your screen. You guys can build it collaboratively over the phone. So it should be a great sales tool. The link is shedview.shedsdirectinc.com. That's shedview.shedsdirectinc.com, and we will also include this in the written notification in Compass. That ends everything that I wanted to cover. Any questions? Any questions?
Okay, thanks. Okay.
That's not a bad deal. You have to buy your own phone. Can I leave my phone with you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, I did have to ring.
Okay, cool.
That's all right.
Hey, Jason, I got a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Stick it out of his mouth. You are a man.
Hey guys, everybody put their phones on.
Well, hey guys, thanks for coming tonight. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
I'll get you set up here, but I'll take care of this for you. Put it out there.
So, Boondock, we will update the RTO. But it's basically the first monthly payment plus 5% deposit only for 90% of the time. It's just the first monthly payment. Susan, 90% of the time it's just the first monthly payment. Dog kennels require 5% security deposit because of the dogs usually tear those things up, and like it also hits another feature of the monetary amount. So like if they hit like the $10,000 or something like that, then the security deposit kicks in. So I'm going to hand it over to Mark Church, and we can go from there. Mark, you are. There you are. Okay, go for it.
Hold on. Did somebody have a question? Real quick. I get going.
Yeah, real quick, I got a question. In the inventory in Compass, there's too many numbers. Like, say if you go down to like that 12 by 28, there'd be more than one when you're trying to find the inventory. Is there a way you can look at that? There's just extra numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to take a look at it as soon as we got the phone call here.
All right, guys. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend, or had a wonderful weekend, and we're back to finishing the year strong. I wanted to just touch on a couple different things real fast. So first off, super excited about Shed Builder. Okay, super excited about Shed Builder. ShedView, we believe this is going to be a game changer with your customers, especially when we look at being able to email them a visual 3D concept of the building, mainly because our focus is not to just sell a building or sell a shed. It's really to provide a customer with a quality customer experience. At the same time, to sell a valuable product that is an investment and a major positive customer experience for the customer, okay? And so that's the thing about ShedView, Shed Builders. We've invested a lot of money and time into this 3D model. This is something that many of your competitors will not have. There's only a few competitors that I know that have this, and so this is a huge game changer when it comes to the market. To upsell more, it's going to allow you to more accessories, more options that you're going to be able to. Once the customer sees a visual of that, we believe it's going to be a major upsell. So super excited about Shed Builder. One of the things we're going to start doing is over the next week, the dealers that process 10 quotes on Shed Builder, and we're going to talk real quick. If I can take a step back, one of the things we're going to do today is we're going to, and before we get off this call, Michelle's going to spin the wheel, and whoever's on the call today is in the running for $100 check, $100 cash, $100 bill for just getting on the call. And what we're going to do with Shed Builder is we're going to offer a $500 drawing to those who do at least 10 quotes by the end of the week. So if you do 10 quotes by the end of the week, your name will be thrown into a hat for Shed Builder. And so for a $500 bonus. And so over the next 2019, I hope to be doing more of these drawings, these giveaways, these bonuses, things of that nature. It's something we want to do for the organization. So today, we're going to do the $100 drawing for just who's on the call. But we believe Shed Builder is going to be such a game changer in 2019 that we are offering $500 bonus over the next couple of weeks to those who complete at least 10 quotes on Shed Builder. Like I said, it's going to give you the ability to upsell shutters, flower boxes, additional windows, different doors, anything of that nature. It's going to allow you to really give that customer visual to excite them, to get them to buy into the product, and to mainly get them to buy into the customer buying process and the customer experience. And it changes that conversation from what the product is, a shed, a utility, to a true valuable customer experience, okay? And that's why we're so excited about Shed Builder. Inventory reduction sale, guys, we got till December 31st. Ohio started out strong, and that district started out strong. Now North Carolina's kind of came on board, came back, and really made some pushes and advances this past week. So continue to focus on the inventory reduction sale. And you're going to hear more about that over the next few days, but we got till December 31st on that, all right? Also, starting this week, we're going to talk about paying out commissions faster on cash sales, okay? So the way it's going to work, as we've talked about, if someone comes in and puts down 50% deposit, then that, instead of waiting 3 to 4 to 5 weeks to get your commissions, those will automatically be checked as funded, and we will go ahead and pay out those commissions, all right? And so so all that's going to be started. Can you hear me, Jason and Michelle? And so that will start this week is paying out commissions faster on cash sales. Now listen, give us a week or two to kind of fine tune this process. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to work perfectly starting today. But what I am going to tell you is we're trying to get you paid faster on those cash sales, all right? So now we're hoping that you'll get those you'll get your commissions the following week on cash sales, okay? We've already met about that, so we're super excited about that. Also, remember the changes in changes to commissions. You're going to be getting paid higher on 2 builds starting today, that 11% on 10 by 16s and higher, not counting utilities. And so all that information is updated in Compass. If you have any questions, you can go to our resource library there in Compass to check on that. So all that goes into play today. That is another key aspect of the Shed Builder, all right? As we work together as a partnership with Shed Builder, we believe this is going to allow you to push more 2 builds. It's going to allow you to upsell the customer, which in turn means you're going to make more money on your commissions because we're paying that higher commission rate on 2 builds, all right? So remember that. Those all go into effect today. So as we continue to focus on moving into 2019, your DMs will be speaking to you about some sales goals that we want to get kind of focus on over the next month when it comes to the new year, kind of give everyone something to shoot for. Each dealer will have an individual sales goal that we believe they can achieve. Each corporate lot will have an individual sales goal that we believe they can achieve, and it really just gives you something to kind of aim for and shoot for. And so just to recap on some of the things we've talked about today is Shed Builder. Guys, I cannot even begin to tell you, get in there to Shed Builder. We're going to send out a link here in a little bit and get into Shed Builder, and this is going to, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a game changer. It's going to let you upsell. It's going to let you sell more 2 builds. It's going to let you be more successful moving into 2019. Get in there, play around with it. Let us know what things you would like to see change. North Carolina is super excited about it. And so, or the district down here is super excited about it. So, guys, I cannot even begin to tell you how important this is going to be to your success in 2019 is Shed Builder. This is a tremendous investment to the company. And so we believe in it. We believe in how it's going to positively affect the dealer. And so we need you guys to get in there and really focus on that Shed Builder to really fine-tune your skills at that 3D modeler. Also, just remember the inventory reduction sale. Guys, we need to make a push. We got 31 days, and we're kind of falling behind the 8 ball, so really make a push on that inventory reduction sale. Also, remember cash sales, cash commissions. We aim to pay those out the following week. Guys, that's a huge change compared to getting your commissions 3 to 4 weeks, even 5 weeks on some 2 bills. If that 50% is collected, bam, we're going to pay you the following week. Now, give us a week or 2 to fine-tune this process, but we've already met with everyone in the office. They're aware of it. Compass is set, and so we're aiming to pay your commissions faster on cash sales. That is our goal on this, okay, is we want to take care of the dealer and pay commissions faster on cash sales. And then remember, the new commissions effect goes into place today as well. We're paying higher on 2 bills, 10 by 16s and higher. Any questions you have, you can go to the resource library in Compass and get all that information that's in there. And so, last but not least, we're going to talk about sales goals. Your DMs will be talking to you about sales goals. Each individual dealer give you a goal to shoot for. And we believe that with the new sales training, that some of you guys are going to be the first wave of that is going to go into effect today. With some of the dealers and some of the corporate lots being on that sales training, as well as some of the new training videos that we're finalizing in the next week or 2 to give you guys specific competitive advantages, as well as Shed Builder, as well as some new product that we'll be talking about coming out the first part of the year. We're super excited about 2019, and we're super excited about moving forward for a big year. So, and Shed Builder is going to be a key part of this, okay? Shed Builder is going to be a key part of this by going into 2019. So, on that note, guys, that's all I got for you today. Be excited, finish the year strong. The last but not least, we're going to send it over to Michelle to do the $100 drawing right now on the spin the wheel. So everybody get pumped up for the $100. Michelle, go ahead and can you share your screen before we spin the wheel?
Yes. Hold on one. Okay. Can everybody see the wheel?
No, sure.
I am.
There we go.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Spin the wheel, money. Who is it?
Boondocks Barnes is the big winner.
Sue, great job, Sue. Great job. We'll be talking to you soon about getting that $100 bill. So great job, Sue. And guys, we want to see this more in 2019.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good week. See ya.